I'm a big fan of this movie. I saw it a couple times, and I thought the story was amazing, and learning how much of it was real was even more amazing. So I definitely want to ask up front. I know I saw an interview where you talked about how you had to fight to keep some of the more darker, more real moments as part of the film. Can you tell me a little bit about the creative process and how much like the producers and the writers and directors let you be involved in the making of this movie?
So I've been involved since the first script. So the first one came through, I think, in 2019 that was, and it was fantastic because they were very open to me being heavily involved. So after the first script, we were on a Zoom call with all, I don't know, there was like 30 people going through word, line through line for 6 or 7 hours. I'm like, I wouldn't say that. That's not right for racing. This is incorrect. This is good. We should go more, lean into this more. This humor is not English humor. I mean, I've been very involved, which I'm very blessed with, really, because it could have gone the other way. But everybody was aligned that they want to put out something which is representative of me, motorsport, Gran Turismo, and I'm representing my family name. Um, so everybody, it was aligned on that, and that was throughout the the creative process. Um, Being on set was again very interesting. I'm a movie guy. I'm a car movie guy. I love racing movies. And when I got asked to be the stunt driver playing myself, was it's never been done before. Somebody that has a biopic be made about them, but then that person doubling themselves as a stuntman is a first. But because I'm a racing car movie fan, there's no excuses for it not looking good. I like that responsibility because I know racing's my world. Stunt driving is new, but at least I can have some control of how it looks because I'm driving the main car, the Halo car. So yeah, to answer your question, I've been heavily involved in not only on circuit, on set, not with acting because that's not my world. I was never involved with that, but with the script and what's the script on my life. Yeah, heavily involved.
And that's dope. I feel like you talked about that family aspect of it. You have a great actor like Damon Hanju playing your father. It definitely connects heavily to like African father mentality, right? Like pressing hard and things of that nature. How did it feel having your culture represented in this film?
Well, my family, Mardenborough, we are, as far as I know, we have heavy links with England and also St. Kitts and Nevis
Mm.
in the Caribbean. My grandfather was born in St. Kitts. Half of my aunties and uncles are born in St. Kitts. My dad is born in England. So we are like a Ireland kind of surname. So I'm very much aware that in my sport, I'm there's not many people that look like me. I've lived in Japan. I've been in a situation. I've lived there for 5 years, and I've been. Nobody speaks English. Everybody's Japanese. So it's. I understand. For me to work in an environment, that environment is okay for me. I've personally never thought of the racing very deeply in my sport.
Mm.
I just care about whoever. If you're good at your job, fantastic. I just want you could look. You could be purple, and as long as you're the best person to be strapping on the wheel to my car, all credit to you. But I'm very much aware that for people watching that don't know me personally, when they watch the movie, oh, this Jann happens to look like me, and then they take an interest in the sport. I think that's fantastic. I think that's great. Um, so I'm trying to wave the flag as good as possible, represents myself, my family name, in the correct way, and motorsport in the correct way also. So yeah, there's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, and I feel like you tackled that responsibility really well. in this film. I felt like it was just a great representation of just anybody could be that driver, especially with an actor like Archie, Archie Madekwi. Seeing him cast in this film, were you a fan of his work or any of the other casting crews work before going into this film?
So about Archie, so when I first got approached by some producers, way back, my only had two stipulations for them. I said the actor playing me has to look like me and he has to have my name,
Mm-hmm.
and they followed through on both of those. So I'm very pleased with Art. He's a fantastic actor. I've watched Midsummer that
Yeah.
he was in, which he was great, and he was very. When we met for the first time, he asked so many questions about my life, not only personal, professional, for hours. And that gave me confidence before going to set that this person has a real deep interest in doing the best job he can because he wants to know all this information. Um, the cast, of course, David Harbour is, man, this guy he's so talented. Seeing this person work on set is just something else. He was so intense. His voice is so loud as well, which doesn't come across. You don't realize when you watch it on the movie, because obviously you can adjust the sound, but on set, like his voice projects so much. Like you'd hear him halfway down the pit lane, but he would be rehearsing all the time, just very much in the zone. It was fascinating to watch.
Love it, love it. Thank you so much for sitting down with us here at Geeks of Color, and I truly appreciate you giving us your time. And I hope everybody goes out and see this amazing movie because I think this is one of the coolest biopics ever made, especially with the guy who's it about being part of the film. So thank you so much for talking with us.
Nice talking to you as well. Pleasure.
Appreciate it.